The only thing separating me from Seth Rogen is the fact that he has a full beard. I can't grow a mustache, and I think that's just a side effect of not having a dad. That being said, I was raised by a single mom, but she'd go to the casino for days at a time. So I was kind of more raised by like Cartoon Network, Comedy Central, and Pornhub. A friend of mine always complains about how shitty her job pays her, but she takes Uber everywhere, so she's constantly spending money. Said she paid $50 for a 10-minute ride. And I thought that wasn't too bad, because last time I paid $50 for 10 minutes, I still had 7 minutes left to spare. In high school, girls would refer to me as a teddy bear, and for some reason I kind of liked it. But now the only people who refer to me as a bear are gay guys. I don't really like that as much. And I'm not trying to sound homophobic either. You know, I got gay friends. Some of them are pretty funny. One of them is actually probably the only gay guy on the planet who doesn't like talking about his problems. It's really tough getting stuff out of him, especially dicks. I saw something online that said if you ever felt low on self-esteem, you should compare yourself to a homeless person. But I look like a grumpy old troll from Dora the Explorer, so that has not been going well. Alright, this one's kind of raunchy, so I'm sorry. But do you guys think when a blind guy hooks up with a chick that has herpes, he tries to read it like it's some braille? Thank you. So what do you think it would say? Caution, danger zone, or how about warning, enter at your own risk? So apparently California is filtering sewer water to drinking water, and some people are pissed. Those same people will eat an asshole on the first date. Do we have any Kill Tony fans in the crowd tonight? I love that show because they're single-handedly bringing back the word retard. I kind of miss calling my friends retards. Either way, we'll move on. Retard! Thank you. I think the dad bod is making a comeback because chicks these days have a lot of daddy issues. They need some type of father figure, you know? Alright, that was not the one, my bad. Do we have any UFC fans in the crowd tonight? Sometimes I go over to my friend's house and we'll be getting pretty drunk watching the UFC fights. It goes pretty well. But after a few drinks, my buddy swears he can do that same shit, like doing a little fucking flying knee to your face. He can't do that. And sometimes he'll get a little drunk and he's talking shit, but he has the hiccups because he's been drinking. And there's nothing that's less intimidating than a man saying, "I'm gonna beat your..." I had a friend growing up who always complained about how shitty his life was. But I remember his mom getting a brand new car, the flooring redone in her whole house, and the pool installed all in the same year. If my mom had anywhere near that amount of money, she would have abandoned me just like my dad did. So, Alright, confession time. For all the dads who constantly lose their 10mm sockets, it's your pothead teenagers stealing them for their homemade bongs. I know this because I'm a seasoned pothead, and I know I'm a true stoner because my credit score is a 420. People say you shouldn't be scared to moan during sex. It's not that I'm scared, I'm just severely out of breath. If I sound like I'm starting to moan, that's just me having an asthma attack. Alright, this one's a doozy, so, you know. I believe there's 2 reasons why the police in Gotham City have not caught Batman yet. 1, he's a billionaire who can fund any type of escape plan that he wants. And 2, he only does half blackface. It's just enough for the cops to see his white ass lips and not pursue him as fast. I feel like if I said I had a dozen beers, that just sounded better than saying I've had a 12-pack. Ironically, they both sound better than saying I had a drinking problem. I hate it when chicks try sexy texting you when they're on their period. I'd be like, "Man, I can't wait to fuck you next week." A new study shows that most of Medusa's victims were women, mainly because the guys were staring at her tits and not her eyes. I think if it were just ugly girls that Jeffrey Epstein brought back to his island, there'd be some differences. Maybe one girl spoke up and nobody believed her. Maybe they paid the other girls more to not say anything. Or my personal favorite, maybe Jeffrey Epstein would have actually ended up killing himself. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein jokes in 2024, guys. Hell yeah. When people say they watch porn, that's fine. When I say I jerk off to porn, that's an issue. Some people actually watch porn so much that they get addicted. And I don't know what's so addictive about watching other dudes getting pussy. I have a weird beard, but honestly it still looks better compared to when I shave. After a clean shave, I start to look like a butch lesbian. With the beard, I look like an Amish lesbian. Chicks these days will ask if you have a condom, but they won't let you smash if you don't have one. It's kind of like car insurance. You can't keep bullshit. I already fucked up. Keep going. If you do pull one out, she doesn't want you to use it. You know, you can't drive unless you have it. But if you have an accident, it's going to be a few weeks until you get a random phone call. All right, I'm going to just keep going. My name is Matt, and I just started comedy back in February. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. My friends often compare me to Matt Rife just because my name is Matt and I do stand up. But me and him are like solar opposites. The only time me and him would have any kind of correlation together is if I was an alternate dimension active shooter Matt Rifle. But don't worry though, I can't afford a gun, so I won't be shooting anything up. I can't afford heroin either, so. Some people say I look like I live in a trailer park. To those people I say don't be rude. It's a mobile home community. When I was in high school, I was kind of a little bit of a hothead, so I wanted to be a UFC fighter. But I didn't have a dad to teach me how to fight, so I just got my ass beat all the time. I think Creed and Nickelback get a bad reputation. They're labeled as abusive divorced dad music, but I think we all know that's Limp Bizkit's domain. Alright, my bad. I think some names for inventions weren't very creative and they were kind of basic. You know, you got a table, it's very stable. You got a cooler, it keeps my drinks cool. You got Microsoft and Bill Gates' penis. I think if you leave your Christmas lights up year round, that's not too bad. But to actually turn them on is kind of diabolical. You know? I feel like if you have your Christmas lights up in July and they're on, it's kind of like going to a strip club on a Tuesday morning. You're not attracted to anybody, and anyone who passes you thinks you're a pile of shit. Strike a nerve with somebody? Men's Mental Health Awareness Month and Pride Month both happen to land in June. But it's crazy because usually it's the gays that are getting all the attention, which is fucked up because we're both taking shots to the face. I look like I've given myself an at-home vasectomy. That's just when you jerk off so much that you just can't come anymore. I wrote that joke yesterday, I'm sorry. Donald Trump just had an assassination put on him, or an assassination attempt put on him. And now it's kind of making sense why Kamala Harris wants gun control so badly. It's because she can't shoot for shit. Alright, that's my last one, you guys. Could you imagine if Bigfoot was real? Alright, I'll restart, my bad. Could you imagine if Bigfoot was real? You know, he's like the last conspiracy everybody's thinking of nowadays. You know, he's probably living the most peaceful fucking life because everybody's just worried about vaccines and aliens. I fucking forgot my punchline. Alright, guys.